There we go. Second try. I realized very early on, I'm like, wait. Well, not very early on. I realized way later that like, oh, I never actually pressed the button again. Oops. Why does my webcam look like a little looks different? I can't put my finger on it, but it's okay. How you doing, Pisa? I said I would make up not streaming on Monday. And PSI, you've been here less than a you've been here less than a year. I don't think you know my holiday schedule. I might stream Sunday. I might not stream Sunday. Honestly, it depends. If I PB today, I'm not streaming Sunday. But generally, Thanksgiving and Christmas, I take off the whole week to spend time with family because I don't do like I neglect family. I'm like, oh, I can't talk to you while I stream video games. Except I don't say that because, yeah. Regardless. This bonus stream will be made up for with lack of streams later. Yo, how you doing, Darth? Oh, I know why it looks different. The dimmer. The dimmer was different. Yo, how you doing, Ronald? Alright, cool. Blue hat with silver bar. Okay. Let's do this. Let me ping. It will happen. Don't worry. I have to ping Pink because it's not in this room. I know exactly where it is. Because I was wearing it yesterday. I think I took it off near the bed. But don't worry, your request will be met. How you doing, Doe, Mike? Let me actually call Pink. I will have to mute though, just in case she doesn't realize I'm on stream. Alright, we're back. That's called coordination. Oh. That's called splits are officially terrible. It's fine. Yeah, so how's everyone's Friday? I'm usually not here. I'm also streaming a little late, right? 6:35. That's about the upper limit. Shit's crazy right now. And I've been there, PSI. Yeah, I would not call my fried rice that I made at my house restaurant quality fried rice. However, it's definitely viable, edible fried rice. And relatively easy to make. It's got the egg in it. Also, the hat was... You're off today, so this is icing? Yeah, there we go. We'll all enjoy our holiday weekend together. Well, really, specifically this weekend. I will be enjoying my holidays with family. We'll see. I'm not going to any, like, large Thanksgiving gatherings. Alright. The blue hat with silver bar. This is a dark blue. And it has silver. It's the hat I was wearing yesterday. Also, so I thought the Preds were cool for some, like, but I saw them in action, and while they are cool, I don't know how much I like the idea of, actually, that'd be a really funny Pred. What hat am I gonna wear tomorrow? But you can only have 2 choices, right? It's almost always the gray or this one. Jesus, these splits are a ghost town. Gotta admit, that was a pretty seamless switch. Alright, we got lucky. For some reason, I didn't feel like actually manipulating the RNG to be good. Yo! How you doing, Pelk? Hope you're all enjoying your Friday. You can finally catch a stream before Lost Levels? Well, yeah, a mixture of not the usual day and starting a little bit late. We could afford it. It's Friday night. Shit's gonna go crazy. This is in seltzer water. It's pure vodka. Yo, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. If I was to... Well, what, 12 ounces of vodka is like 10 shots? That would not be a fun night. I mean, 10 shots in 5 hours is fine, but based on the rate of sipping, I'm having like 10 shots in 2 hours. Not for you, you work tomorrow too? Well, it happens. You got a projector phone set up and everything? Set up for what? Oh, speaking of crazy night, I'm not sure if all of you saw my tweet. In fact, I know a lot of people don't use Twitter. But yeah, you've all seen the Super Sudoku card. The homebrew Super Sudoku game. But have you all seen the NTT datapad? Look at this thing. Was just chilling on Fleet Fatales. You are debatably the biggest fan of Games Done Quick. And that's not a bad thing. But like, most people I know, they will tune in to AGDQ and SGDQ, maybe a hotfix or two, depending on how cheeky they feel. But you know everything that's happening. Yeah, the NTT datapad is a very weird I mean, honestly, it feels like pretty good. It's basically the exact same thing as a normal Super Famicom controller. Like, I'm pretty sure it has like the same parts. It's just that like it's a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger, and obviously a little bit wider. Like, if you have big hands, I bet it'd be a better controller than the Super Nintendo controller. They're kind of pricey though. Bex, I put it in my Discord in my achievements. Cause I do have image. Well, I guess I have a single image. And thank you for the good luck. So the reason why I bought the NTT datapad Super Famicom controller, that's the full name, is because there's one official game. It's not a game, actually. There's a horse racing Satellaview program that allowed for numeric inputs. In fact, I think it needs that controller, otherwise the software won't run. Like, it has a detection of it on startup. But the only other thing that uses it is that homebrew Super Sudoku game. And I did a round of... There's like 4 difficulties: simple, easy, simple, easy, medium, and expert. And like, the simple puzzles in that Super Sudoku are like harder than some of the mediums that I've played on others. But yeah, I was able to just input the numbers. Easy. Backs. If you really want extra photos, I could send you them. I'm pretty sure if you go to the RAFnet Technologies link on NTT Datapad, You could also find some, but if you want some immediately and you're in my Discord, go to my hashtag achievements channel, where it's just us posting things we got. I got the new, this finally came. I kind of regret opening it. It's beeping now because I forgot it beeps. I have to like turn down the volume. I kind of regret opening it because like it's definitely a collector's item, and yeah, it's really cool, and I'm happy. Like it's really fun to hold, but at the same time, I highly doubt I'm gonna be playing games on it for very long, right? There's no headphone jack on this? Oof. It's fine. So like, if I just left it in new, it'd be like the same collector's item, right? Sounds like a must-play game. Honestly, Super Sudoku is pretty dope for a Sudoku game. Like, it's one of the more fleshed-out homebrew games I've ever seen. It's the, I guess, the 35th anniversary Game & Watch, yeah. You want me to send all future messages in the Discord with that controller? Yeah, I'm only gonna talk in numbers now. Hey, Picante. How did the Lost Levels runs go yesterday? Terrible. But runs just went terrible in general. I don't know why. Yesterday I just felt spacey. I'm gonna curse myself here, but I feel much more alert today. Feel, man, you just turn in and immediately know what I'm talking. Yeah, I'm honestly debating if you could still buy them, and I'm pretty sure like the stock was surprisingly easy. Like, I almost want to buy one and keep it brand new, but I know that if I just keep it CIB, like, if I just keep the packaging, which is honestly beautiful, like, it has this clear case, and, like, it just looks nice. I'm sure if I keep it complete in box, it's nearly as good. I don't need it new, you know? It really makes me wonder, like, these people who are selling brand new, I mean, so, there's two types, oh, fuck. Alright, there's two types of people. And begins. There's two types of people selling, yeah, we'll just pretend we got bad RNG and died. Jesus, how many times can I say there's two types of people? There's two types of people who buy or sell new Nintendo games or NES or SNES games. The first part is, like, someone who for some reason never opened their game from, like, 1980 whatever or 1990 whatever. And the second type is the one that just shrink wraps it and says it's new, and then no one could tell the difference. But like the people of the first type, I don't know why they would do that. Like, who would just buy a Super Nintendo game and be like, you know what, this is gonna be a collector's item one day? I mean, they were right, but still. You're waiting on Game & Watch 2? This is just called the Game & Watch Super Mario Bros. And it has 2J in it. I wonder if people are gonna, or if the leaderboards are gonna allow for Game & Watch submissions. You did submit the All-Stars Complete as a prize for GDQ? Dude is giving back to charity. It was pretty cheap though, right? Like 30 bucks for a complete edition. Too bad no one submitted Super Mario All-Stars this year, right? Or no one's at least in with Super Mario All-Stars. Jesus. I feel like there is actually a Game & Watch 2. You missed the handling fee, so it was about... Wait, oh god. Let's not look at chat right now. I mean, $38 for complete in box All-Stars is actually really good. So, no part of that deal was bad. There's no Game & Watch Gallery 2? Really? Okay. Today I learned. Your joke fell apart? Oof. Yeah, if Super Mario Bros. 35 is so good, where's Super Mario Bros. 36? Trick question, Super Mario 35. Super Mario Bros. 35 was not that good. Bam. So that's why there's no Super Mario Bros. 36. Shit, we got even. Valid username or password. Whenever Bax is here, I'm like, oh, I should probably check the lost levels queue. I think it's actually been pretty good recently. With valid username has been absolutely knocking it out of the park. I too was once a young mod. Cool, 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 cool. You're doing S&W for a while? I mean, same technically. I always forget about that one, 7-1. It's fine if I do it every single time. It's not like I lose time on it. Wanna know what I think has potential, like, in a weird way? Like, this NTT datapad could probably be really good with, like, ROM hacks for SMW. I don't know how they'd use it, but I want to see an NTT datapad compatible ROM hack. Nice fireworks, by the way. Jesus. A few close calls here, but we actually, if you know, we don't, like, terribly die in this level, which is a possibility. Anything's a possibility. Anything's really a possibility. Was it Olive Garden that was endless possibilities? I know I asked this before, but I never got an answer, and it's probably the most important question I've ever asked myself. That's not right. The split is incorrect. Due to the fact that I was really early on my other split, I think. Or late. Oh. Okay, come on, stop doing that. As long as we don't die, holy shit, oh my god. Oh my god. Oof. You had a pizza ability for dinner? Well, that's pretty cool. That's pretty chill. I like that we didn't really save time even though we had fire because we, like, were so unbelievably... Oh, and we got fireworks. I didn't even notice that. Oh my god. We lost 8 seconds. That's gross. At least we know how to do that. Like, I used to be so bad at that stair jump while big. And I probably will, in the future, get hit there. But that day is not today. Well, until maybe if I game over and have to do it again, and I somehow am big, you know, even though that's, I think, impossible. I don't think there's a single power-up in 8-1. Why do I keep getting 6 fireworks, and why do I, like, not seem to care? What an 8-1? Yeah, it did the job. Oh, I thought I slowed down enough. I'm actually, like, what is the total fireworks in this run? I feel like it's, like, past 30. Easily past 30. Okay, maybe about 30. Regardless. This might be our first green SMB1 run. Was that a gold 8-2 with fireworks? Maybe. I'm not gonna say my 8-2 gold is actually good. But we'll never find out. Unless someone, for some reason, wants to retime that. The 8-2, the fated 8-2 from Picante's 89th all 5 hundo run. Oh, God. Just don't die, I guess. This trumpet is, oh Jesus, this jump is giving me so much trouble in these runs. Not today though. I mean, I could still die in 1-1. I could die in so many ways in 1-1. 1-1 is actually one of the more difficult levels in the run. So difficult we can't even get a 49. Come on. Let's go. Yeah, not dying in 1-1. That's like the most pog thing. I actually almost died there. I did not mean to hit the ceiling. Hitting the ceiling is interesting. Playing with Mario? Come on, lost levels without Mario? We actually played Luigi yesterday for the first time in a very, very, very long time. Doing a little bit of lab work. By that, I mean confirming something we already knew. Luigi is jank AF. Yvette is trying to tell you you should become an all 4/5 runner using Luigi and SMB2J. Well, previous world record and current second place, Rupert83. If you've ever heard of him, uses Luigi. So you probably have a better track record than me. I'm fairly certain that YGMC uses Mario. I'm also not 100. You'd have to confirm that. It's actually been like a tiny bit since I've seen all 5 attempts from Rupert. Our streams overlap, and even then I think he's been doing other stuff. All 5 tournament win? Yeah, all 5 hundo, best of 3. Sounds like a great, fun idea. Best of 3, double a limb, all 5 hundo tournament. Rupert does Luigi, yes? Well, yeah. Would you rather have a 423 or a 409? The choice is yours, red or green. Which pill are you gonna take? It's the Matrix now. Why just best of 3? Does that really make the better runner win? Yeah, that's not enough consistency checking. Best of 5. It has the opportunity to basically be it in like 24-hour stream. Fun. Yeah, how you doing, Jeff? Are you really licking Mario? Well, you're not. So I guess the answer is no. Did Linkus get unbanned? Why do I want to say Linkus was banned previously for playing a game, quote-unquote, too early? Also, goddammit, it's fine. Best of 35 to celebrate Mario's birthday. What's 17 times 4.5? The answer is, I think, 76.5, but I didn't do the math entirely. Wait, today's SMW's 30th birthday? Oh my god! Happy birthday, SMW. It's SMW's 30th birthday in Japan, right? Happy birthday, SMW. SMW was released November 21st. Oh, okay. Yeah, tomorrow here. That's why I haven't seen a billion Twitter posts about it, because, I don't know, all these, like, nostalgic gaming moment things, it seems very heavily American, and I say that as someone with very few contacts that live in Japanese and or are Japanese. So there probably is an equally, like, large... Like, nostalgia transcends culture. But, like, I don't know, there's all these, like, gaming media channels on Twitter that are like, did you know 30 years ago, etc. 69-hour stream. I could be like Mr. No Sleep and just go to 100, you know? It's only a 3-day stream, just slam some Vianet. I feel like we talked about this and I still don't remember what it is. ADD med. Do you know that 69% of the people think a pufferfish are filled with air and not water because Chief Chief's flying in this game? Is that actually a fact? Did you know SMW was released on a day in the past? I actually didn't know that. Thanks for the pro tip. It's not really a tip, but it's a pro did you know. No, you made that up? Just like, what is it, 80% of statistics are made up? Almost died, no big deal. 39 is terrible. There are three kinds of lies. Lies, damn lies, and statistics. Yeah. Just like that liar Nate Silver. Also, goddamn it, I walked right into this one. You heard that neck crack was a really good one. Yeah, I can't predict the presidential winner with 100% accuracy, but I can predict the loser of the presidential election. Like, statistics education is always the loser. People, it's like, oh, Biden didn't win with 90% of the votes. I guess Nate Silver's a crook. So do we think Nate Silver is a furry? I think that someone on Nate Silver's team is a furry. I don't think Nate Silver is a furry. It was just like a board meeting and he's like, hear me out, hear me out. What if we have a mascot? He's a fox. I'll draw him up. I got some friends. I got some contractors. You'll have a fox in a day. You've already seen Rule 34 of 5e. What is wrong with the world? Neckcrack are all tensed up, are we? I'm not tensed up. I just, like, I constantly crack everything. Also, did I say hi to you, Mr. Fishy? I feel like I did like 3 times now, but hey. Who on his team is more likely a furry than him? There's a lot of people that work at, well, not a lot of people, but there's like at least 15 people. Actually, how big of a company is 538? It has to be relatively large. Like when I look down and say like go to the election model and it's like made by, and then like there's at least a list of 15 people down there. Like I'm not gonna say 538's a massive corporation, but it is one of the most trafficked websites. At least during certain times. They probably have like 5% of the traffic they had the same time a month ago. I don't know. Like, Nate Silver could be a furry. I'm not saying you have to be weird to be a furry, but chances are, if you are weird, you have a higher propensity to being a furry. Being weird is not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's negative. But a lot of the people who I know that are into fur things are generally... they're bucking social norms. So what I'm saying is Nate Silver's a very weird guy. Yeah, it gets a lot of traffic from sports, but I feel like sports probably accounts for like 25% of the people who care about 538. I actually had no idea that Nate Silver was part of the LGBTQ community. But hey, TIL. It has zero bearing on statistics. I don't know why I said that. That had zero bearing on the previous part of this conversation. What am I saying? And your gaydar tells you at least one of the other people is two. Are you shipping the Nates? Is that what you're doing, Jeff? The Nate Silver, Nate Cone romance saga? We are talking about American PhD statistician who became famous for making the website 538.com, which predicts sports and election news. Gay and math nerd, Nate is a furry. I'm not saying all furries are in STEM, but I'm saying everyone that's... Sorry, that was the wrong order. I'm not saying that everyone in STEM is a furry, but I'm saying all furries are in STEM. Or for some reason a doctor. Like every single one I know that's a furry is like either a computer scientist or like a literal full-fledged MD. You're just trying to be edgy? Okay, actually, no, I know an EMT, so... Like, you're like... People are like, Picante, how many furries do you know? I was part of the rhythm game community for a while, and there are a lot of furries in the rhythm game community. At least 20. I don't know the exact amount because like there are people who I don't ask people if they're a furry. They're not necessarily trying to hide it, but I just like don't see them as a furry. And then it's like, oh, when I was on Facebook, it's like, oh, I guess this person's a furry because the last 9 things they post are them in a fursuit. Why did I do that? IT, EMT, fucking loaded, or starving artist. I don't know anyone, like, this is gonna sound, like, I don't have, like, I only have a blunt way to put this. Every single person I know in the furry community is well off. And I honestly think part of that is because, like, a lot of those fursuits are incredibly expensive, right? Like, people spend 4 figures on a fursuit easy. So maybe the people who aren't as well off that want to be a furry, I just don't know they're furries because they feel shame not having their fursuit. Then again, I don't know too much about the furry community, or I am not a part of it. I'm only on the outskirts. There's a spectrum of furry. There's a Kinsey scale. And no one is a 1 or a 6, you know? You just walk into a furry chat on stream and got gifted a sub? Are you saying that just happened, or are you saying that's just commonplace for you? I think both could be true. Silver's book, The Signal and the Noise, is great. I mean, like, Silver, I genuinely, like, have a lot of respect for Nate Silver, and I think that he gets a terrible rap from people who don't understand either statistics or what he's doing. It's like, Nate, your polls were wrong. It's like, I don't even make polls. What are you doing? Read it a few years ago, push you into data science. Everything, like, I'm a data-driven guy. That's all I had to say. There's no follow-up. I like looking at the data. That's all I'm saying. So that's why I like sites like 538. What I will say is that, like, half of the frustration I had on election night was, like, people like, Nate Silver's a dumbass. What was that one? Trafalgar? I've never actually said the word out loud. I've seen it a lot from, like, various books and media and pollsters. It's like, oh, he was so, like, and then Nate was actually right on the presidential winner, and then they weren't, and then it's like, oh, he's still worse, and it's like, why? Trafalgar. Trafgalar. Like the square, like the political pollster, like the character from One Piece. Trafalgar. Trufflegangar. There we go. That sounds right. Nate Silver predicted a 90% chance that Biden could win, 10% that Trump could win, and, like, he said basically there's a very fine line about this being a close election with Biden edging it out versus Biden winning in a landslide. All he basically was trying to say is that Biden could still be a 2016 polling error away and still edge out a lead. And he was pretty much exactly right on that. But people take a 90% chance to win as like, oh, he didn't win with 90% of the votes? Guess you're a dumbass. Trafalgar. You like 538's brain teaser puzzles? Someone else on my timeline was talking about the bee. My Twitter timeline. Still salty about Florida, though? Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Florida was, like, an actual anomaly. Florida and Wisconsin, like, I don't blame Nate as much as I blame every pollster that was rated an A+ by Nate. So I guess I blame Nate for rating them A+. 9% chance PB doesn't get me world record. It doesn't even get me a PB. We got D3 to worry about. So actually, in terms of electoral, because I was arguing with someone, and like it wasn't like really a political argument as much as it was like a facts argument. But they were trying to tell me that, like, the 2016 election was one of the biggest landslides in history, so there's a Wikipedia page on list of elections by electoral votes. 306 to 230 whatever. 232, I guess. 538 is the biggest number, or the total number. Is actually, on the bottom third, or something like that. Oh my god, we were doing so well. I'm so sad about that, actually. Elections by college margin. Yeah, list of United States presidential elections by electoral college margin. Wikipedia page. It's pretty dope. Bax is like, I can't escape the U.S. election. Or even past the U.S. election. God damn it. This run was good. Yo. Thank you so much, Bax, for the 3 months. I do really appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the emotes, specifically the Santa pickle. That one's new. Oh, yeah, so the actual comparison is based on percentage electoral college margin victory. Because obviously some of the elections, it's like there's 3 states. But thank you so much for the 3 months. Enjoy your new pepper. Looks like you are. I don't know why I say that, but you got a pepper in the chat. Biggest number of electoral votes was Reagan in 1984. I don't know the... George W. Bush. Oh, wait, no, I'm an idiot. I hit the wrong column. I'm like, George W. Bush got 538. And I'm like, I don't think that's right. There's gonna be adjustments, right? Like, California's losing one, and, like, Montana's gaining one or something. Yeah, Reagan got 525. FDR got 523. German election is next year. Is it, like, is Merkel in it? Oh, that's why you said Angela. For some reason when I say Angela, I assume you mean my girlfriend. And I thought you meant Angela was done with us, aka this stream. Because I said something that would make my girlfriend annoyed. But hey, that makes a lot more sense, huh? Yeah, so Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Well, okay, assuming the same amount of electoral votes, because, like, obviously there's faithless electors and stuff like that. It's the 46th out of 59th highest margin. So that's, I don't know what the percentile is, but it's actually not very high. That being said, it could have been a lot closer. There was one presidential election that was decided by one electoral vote. Rutherford B. Hayes. Which, I don't know. If I was living in, I don't know when Rutherford B. Hayes was around. I gotta guess the late 1800s, early 1900s. I probably wouldn't, like, think I had a lot of power in the election anyway, considering, like, I don't know, I feel like the internet has given me access to so much information, like, it matters more to me, you know? Yeah, yeah, because didn't, like, his opponent die or something? Jeff? 1876 election with Hayes. If only I knew about history. Wonder how long vote counting took in those days? Probably like an hour or two. No, I have no idea. Merkel's retiring? Okay. I mean, I had a, like, I don't even know what my opinion was on Merkel. I had barely an opinion because German politics generally doesn't affect me. However, based on what little information I knew about Merkel, I was dabbing. I was dabbing in the sky. Tilden didn't die then? I don't know what I'm thinking of then. One of the elections, like, I think it was actually a higher margin because their opponent died, and then they just got all the rest of the votes because they were dead, or something like that. I don't know. It was controversial because states sent competing slates of electors. I don't even know what that means. All I know is that it probably wasn't good. If I was like a diehard... Also, how you doing, Meepcar? If I was a diehard Tilden fanboy, if I was a simp for Tilden, I'd be a little pissed. This is terrible. I don't even know what's happening. Keeping the nice coin count? I guess. I am doing well, and this run's doing better than yesterday's by a mile. Simps for Tilden? Yeah. Just how it is. You either simp for Hayes or you simp for Tilden, and I'm a Tilden simp. And I'm willing to admit it. Tilden's... I hope, like, Tilden wasn't a terrible person who's, like... racist. I mean, racist and, like... I don't know, I feel like a lot... I should not be talking about Tilden. Simps for spicy? Yeah. Let's go with that. People showed up saying they're elector for a state, and then some other guy's like, no, I'm the elector for a state. That's kind of a shit show. Yeah, that's like... Like, there was a Reddit thread recently on, like, greatest pranksters in history, and, like, there was this guy who, like... He was from Britain, but, like, he posed as, like, a prince from... What's it called when you're from Ethiopia? Not Ethiopia, it's like a Syrian or something like that. Yo, thank you for the 200 bits, Meepcar. But, like, he posed as, like, a prince and, like, got on a British, maritime vessel. Not maritime, marine vessel. Like, they didn't have good verification of identity back then, I assume. The thing is, they probably did, and I'm just, like, you know. Friedrich Merz? Is that him? Oh, we're talking German politics now. But thank you so much for the 200 bits. I do really appreciate it, Meepcar. Keep meeping. A big hello from Meepcar to me. It's not Eritrean, because Eritrea is a separate country. We'll find out. It's very important. Yeah, Eritrea is separate now. It wasn't back in the day. It wasn't in, like, the late 1800s. But Ethiopia was its own thing. Ethiopia was, like, the only state not to be colonized. Because Italy tried, and Italy was, I guess, not very good at being a... Oh, God. Almost soft-locked. They were not good at being an oh god almost softlock. No, not good at being a... What's the word for colonizer? I guess colonizer. They weren't good at imperialism. That's what I was trying to say. Well, Bax, all I could say is... I'm sorry for US and Germany relations. If I could have fixed things, I would have done it. I would have been like, you know what, Merkel? High five. And then Merkel would give me a high five, because Merkel is cool like that. Tell us in New York underworld. Are we talking German politics, or are we talking Italian imperialism? Are we talking about the separation of Eritrea and Ethiopia? We could all go to Asmara. No, we actually probably shouldn't, because they don't have good human rights. Italians, sorry. Alright, good squid. Nice. Italy did have colonies. I know they did, but like, you know, if there was a competition, they would not win in terms of imperialism. It kind of was a competition, right? You know, in a really fucked up way. We're good. It was a competition in a very literal way. The scramble. Yeah, I remember the scramble of Africa in history class. But apparently not as well as Jeff here, okay? You know what, Jeff, stop out-historying me. I feel self-conscious. Oof. Oof. Very scrolled to the right. No big deal. Just kind of a big deal. Oh! No! That's terrible. Sorry, that was a very intense moan. Sorry, you'll go back to saying things that aren't true. That's fine. I'm down with that. Yeah, so this is where we stay small. This is where we die. Look at these beautiful green splits. Thanks, Waffles. How did that happen? It's fine. We actually have a lot of time saving C2 and C3. I actually think that's correct, but at this point I need to find the person, so... Small in World C, it happens. Easy. I was thinking of the Dreadnought Hoax by Horace Cole. He was Abyssinian. I don't know what Abyssinian is. I thought it was like something to do with Ethiopia, but I am probably wrong. I'm most likely wrong. I'm wrong a lot. I apologize. It's easy. It's also really easy to play this safe, but instead we're gonna take an iffy chance. Save the full 28 here. No big deal. There's an alternate name for the Ethiopian Empire. Dope. Yeah, Horace de Vere Cole is one of the coolest people in history. Most people don't know about him. I didn't know about him until a Reddit thread, so I will admit I found all this information on Reddit a couple weeks ago. What's an exonym? Like, one of his pranks was he had a cow udder, and he would walk around with it hanging out of his fly, and, like, when people would, like, confront him about it, he'd cut it off in front of them. Classic prank making people... That's like Eric Andre, but, like, in the 1800s. Let's see, what else? It's a bad Bowser. Oh, God. Alright, cool. Dreadnought Hoax. He fooled the captain of the Royal Navy to go on the HMS Dreadnought, by faking an Abyssinian delegation, like his group of people, which I'm surprised about considering he doesn't look Ethiopian, if that makes sense. Name for a place used outside the same place, so like Germany versus Deutschland. He like paid people to go to plays that were bald, and specifically they painted like bollocks on their bald heads, so like when the play lights went on, oh god, we're gonna die. Or not, or not. The play people would see bollocks. That's a direct translation. I'm not sure. You just realized Neptune is here, even though he's been here for like a long... he's like the person I've been talking to the most. Like, I feel bad, because, like, Bax has actually been talking a lot about, like, relevant issues in German politics. Or not really issues, but, you know, current events. And I've been here trying to figure out the term for Ethiopian. Yeah, I was once a D-Bix sub. I didn't even know it until, like, 20 days in. Oh, come on. And one of his best pranks was, like, he organized a house party, and every single person there did not realize it at the time, but they all had the last name that, like, you know, like Neville Longbottom? Every single person's name ended in bottom, and they all found that out. That's a fun, harmless prank. It's like everyone's having a party. Oh, what's your name? Hamper Bottom. And it's like, oh, mine's, Nil Bottom. It's like, oh, that's a funny coincidence. Literally everyone. I hate this game so much. Good old D3. You know what? I agree, Products. Products, we're coming for your all 4 hundo, okay? That 4-year-old PB. We're almost there. Oh, God. We're like a minute away. Main issue in German politics is that there are none. Yeah, Germany... doing pretty well right now, I would say. Whoa, dude. Your time was like a 2:39... 2:49. I have like a 2:50. Was there someone with the last name Top? That would have been an added lol. Yeah, that'd be funny, but I don't know. Pretty impressive in, like, the 1800s to organize pranks in the first place. I mean, I guess, like, people must have been really bored back in the day, right? I remember, like, it was, like, Huckleberry Finn that talked about, like, intense boredom. Like, we could check our phones at least. Yo, how you doing, Serena? However, every single time I mention that, people are like, no, they actually read a lot, or something like that. Hope you're doing well. I'm so sad. This room is doing so good. And then D3 killed everything. Murdered it. Could've gotten a mid-37. Who is we? Some of the world doesn't... Yeah, it isn't like, how many people are on the internet right now? Also, oops. Like, aren't there only, like, 4 billion people on the internet? Which implies that, like, 3 billion people, or like, another half of the population just, like, straight up isn't on the internet. I couldn't imagine my life without the internet. I'm kind of addicted to the internet. You would guess 60% have or have no internet? They couldn't read a lot when most of the pop was literate? Oh, population. I was like, how does soda factor in here? That's also fair. I remember when I was like touring China and they'd be like talking about ancient China. It's like, yeah, only like 5% of the population is was literate at the time. I'm like, oh, that makes a lot of sense, huh? And I was like, these historical Americans with their phonetic lettering system. Psh. I'm down with Chinese historic illiteracy. No, that's why simplified Chinese exists. Because standard simplified Chinese is like a massive boon to the literacy of the Chinese population. For those who don't know, there's 2 character systems. Traditional and simple Chinese. And traditional is, it looks cooler, but they're way harder. You've been trying to use your phone less, your eyes are suffering. Are they suffering because you were on your phone or because you're off your phone? Speaking of those Malala Fund videos, fuck you up. So, I'll be honest, I remember mentioning like some people only watch GDQ's main events, some people watch a hotfix there and there, and then some people watch everything. I am definitely like in between the first two. I don't really know anything about the Malala Fund. I know that Fleet Fatales or Frame Fatales, whatever's it doing, you know, they're going to the Malala Fund. But what, the Malala Fund, is it like a literacy group? Because I know Malala is education for women. Like, that's why she, you know, faced the hardship she faced. They're suffering because you're staring into a light all day? Yeah, man, I'm basically just staring at a piece of plastic for like 8 hours a day. Probably more. Remember those reports in like... Remember those reports in like the early 2000s? There are some people who are on the internet 3 hours a day. And it's like, whoa. They're addicted, man. Oof, that's not good. Or it is. It's fine. Malala Fund is education for women, but it's hard to process how far behind certain societies are. I feel like this comes from a very privileged position. Like, I laugh because like it is like one of the more privileged things I'll probably say, but like it's like one of those things that makes people groan. I feel like travel is one of the best learning experiences you could have. But like I understand, first of all, now it's not gonna happen, but like being like, just travel to Cambodia, bro. It's like, you, all right, I'll just get vacation time and buy a flight, etc., etc. But yeah, I was definitely sheltered white boy until I like, even China, which like, yeah, is way more developed now than 10 years ago, even when I first went. Uh-oh. Well, that was a terrible idea. Like, there are certain parts of China that are, like, super advanced, certain parts that are not. But yeah, if you go to, like, a relatively, like, Nepal might be the least developed country I've been to, which isn't even, like, that low on the list. If you look at HDI, it's like a 0.54 or something. You see some shit. And it gives you a good sense of perspective. I'm doing the Mark Twain quote. What is the Mark Twain quote? That it's better to not say anything at all than ramble for 4 hours about nonsense. Because if so, I'm probably doing the Mark Twain quote. Your eyes hurt from listening to bullshit all day, except on some streams. I'll give you some bullshit. What bullshit do you want to hear? Shenzhen feels like a city in the 2100s. Yeah, like certain, like, if I had to live anywhere, I would want to live in Shanghai. Like, Shanghai is like, it feels like the future, but like, if you go like to some of like the outer areas, it still has that like crazy Chinese feel. Like, Hong Kong's cool, but like, well, right now I would not want to live in Hong Kong, but I don't know, like, the part of China I love is like the more chaotic part. And like, yeah, it's I don't want to say it's too developed for me, but it's just like a different atmosphere. That Shenzhen is very close. Like, really, I wouldn't want to live in Guangdong. Southern China, not my deal. We say nar, we don't say nali, you know? No one's gonna know what I'm talking about. No more bullshit. Work was enough this week. No more bullshit. Who's? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, never mind. That's that's a political slogan. I'm like, who says no more bullshit? Travel is fatal to prejudice, bigotry, and narrow-mindedness, and many of our people need it sorely on those accounts. Broad, wholesome, charitable views of men, and things that cannot be acquired by vegetating one's little corner on Earth all at one's lifetime. The thing is, like, travel is something that is, like, inherent. Like, yeah, okay, I understand there's, like, some people who are in not well-off positions who do travel for work. Especially, like, honestly, like, some of the more low-paying industries, like trucking, like, you do a shit ton of travel, and you see a lot of different places. Like, it's not all monocultural in a lot of cases. But, like hardcore, like, travel to completely opposite side of the world is generally only done in a privileged position. Or, like, if you are a Nepali worker going to the Middle East and then seeing your family in, like, 10 years. Shit's fucked up. Yeah, that's the problem, right? The people who could probably, that would benefit from travel would not, in many cases, not be able to do it. Like, I think a lot of the U.S. is, like, a lot of people don't understand why the U.S. is the way it is, and I think that, like, only, 25% of the U.S. having passports is, like, a relatively good explainer. But the other good explainer is that the U.S. is big AF. It's like, you don't really have to leave the country. Like, people are like, oh, why is, usually it's people, it's like, you guys don't even speak 2 languages. It's like, yeah, we don't really have to. By travel, are you excluding immigration? I guess I am. The type of travel I'm thinking of the person posting on Instagram that they're building a house in Guatemala. You didn't even know that was a strat? Oh, the 2-3 kill? I don't know who taught me that, but it's a very useful strat. You just kind of gotta not get hit before that. Fuck, your passport expires next year? You can renew my mail, that is correct, but, like... Well, actually, no. I think that we're... Like, I'm pretty hopeful about a vaccine now. Bax, I feel like I remember you talking about being in Hong Kong during the protests. Yeah, not really... It's like, oh, guys, want to travel to China? 1989 is going to be our year for family vacation. And it's like, oh, no. How are flights right now in terms of cost? Like, I bet, like, flights are going to be super cheap for the next couple of years, even with the vaccine. Or maybe counterintuitive, everyone's going to want to travel and it's not going to be. I don't know, you think it'd be well traveled without leaving the US? Say you go to Yeah, no, I totally, that's why I was saying, like, it's not, you don't have to be inherently privileged to travel. Like, in fact, like, a lot of the traveling industries, such as trucking, like, you are definitely well traveled if you're a trucker. And I would probably not call you part of the privileged class. Unless you got, like, a Ferrari 18-wheeler. I don't think they make those, though. I'd have to check. I mean, a lot of those trucks are actually super expensive, but, like, it's a commercial vehicle. But even then, I think, like, I've seen some massive cultural differences in the US, but, like, even those don't really compare to, like, going to somewhere halfway around the globe, you know? Oof, that's not good. Lambo makes tractors, not semis. I do know a lot of, like, the supercars do make, like, engines and stuff. Like, don't a lot of, like, commercial airlines, aren't they, like, Rolls-Royce? You've heard people start booking flights now that a vaccine's closer. You bet flights are going to get super expensive when airlines will argue that they need to survive. I guess that makes sense. There's probably going to be a lot of demand, and it is really supply and demand. Like, technically, like, people are saying that airlines are, like, super safe right now, but the people saying that are the airlines. So I'm not sure about it. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. This tricky mouse bitch. Rolls-Royce jets aren't Rolls-Royce cars, if I recall. Just like there's 2 HPs. I didn't even know there were 2 HPs. Do you have to get another new photo? I think you do. But I'm pretty sure you could get like you might be able to do that online too, like with a webcam, and then they print it out, send it to you by mail. I want to say I did that. Also, I want to say that was super slow. Should not have missed the first fluffy guy. Lufthansa is closer to bankruptcy. I'm pretty sure like all airlines are not doing great right now. Isn't Lufthansa like a little bit nationalized though? Or is it entirely a private company? Like I always like thought like Qatar Airways, Emirates, Etihad, I don't know why I'm only naming the Middle Eastern ones, but then like Lufthansa also had like German government backing. HB letters consumer, HB silver rectangle equals servers. Okay. Kind of like Microsoft is basically 2 separate companies, even though they don't want to tell you that. There's like an entirely different office ecosystem that it's hard to find. God damn it. Can we get a shout out to whales right now? I'm not talking these, I'm talking place with dragon flag. Fonz is nationalized now because it's been saved by the state during the pandemic. I mean, that makes sense. It's probably better to have an airline than no German airline, you know? Yay for people, yeah. We're not talking about the... Uh-oh. I am so deeply sad right now. Oh, that was almost baller. That was pretty baller. It was baller enough. We're still green. Yeah, we're not talking about the whales in this level. We're talking about Wales, the country, and whales in video games. Shout out to Wales, shout out to Scotland. Didn't Scotland just, like, close their bridge? I didn't even know they had a single bridge going into Scotland, but that's what the article said. I would love to go to the Scottish Highlands one day. And no, I've not seen Highlander. Don't know why that's related. We're not talking about this whale in this video game, we're talking about whales in video games, yeah. Why would we talk about one and not the other? Philosophical question. Because I didn't mean to phrase the question that way. That's what happened. Ooh! We killed one. And now we're gonna die, which is pretty chill. Oh, not. We're not. We're good. Loch Doon is on lockdown. Ooh. Reminds me of BoJack Horseman, where they're, like, making the headlines. No neck crack that time. Oh, okay. Okay. We're not getting it. I'm pretty sure I have a lot of lives. We'll see if that is a terrible idea. Have I died yet? I don't think so. I have not. What's the capital of Wales again? It's like Cardiff? Cardiff? It's like something. The actual official name is like gibberish. Lockdown is on Loch Doon. I think no death in 2. Yeah, we have 5 lives and we haven't gotten a 1-up, so. I guess let's go. Oh! Let's not go. Let's go into the gutter. That could have been a lot worse than it was. Let's go directly in the trash. Terrible time to itch the ear, but it had to be done. Cardiff is correct, you believe. We learned that on stream like a couple weeks ago. Retaining that capital knowledge. Das Capital, you know? Stop it with the egg. Oh, no, with the fire. Yeah, it's not a let's play, it's let's fall. My green! Why do we get good condors sometimes? That works. You gotta get going, man. Good luck on the rest of the run, pro player. Thank you. I will definitely need the luck. I appreciate it. Oh! That's not good. good enough, though. Oh? I'm really happy I went for that. What the hell even happened there? Alright, well, whatever. Pain. Specifically phantom pain. Or Metal Gear. Toad is a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. I'm willing to say that. Well, that was absolutely devastating to the run. No big deal. Legitimately probably just lost a minute. What the hell? How did I have literally never died in that way in my life. We haven't even gone in the fight yet. Holy shit. Well, let's not die here. What? That was a double. Right, there's a double. Should have been dead, but whatever. Stop it with a Gobi. Stop it with a Gobi. Oh! At least we got that. Red! It's fine. Let's stop the bleeding. E followed by Z. No one told me I didn't change my game. God damn it. Oops. Alright, people will be able to see the next 4 levels under the correct category. No big deal. Excuse me, Picante, you're streaming to the wrong category. You should be streaming to Super Mario All-Stars. Too bad they removed it. Too bad Twitch is full of idiots. Yeah, exactly. We're on the same page here, Products. I'm not streaming under Super Mario All-Stars Quest. Whatever shitty Flash game is somehow on the database, but not, you know. Apparently someone messaged Twitch. I think it was Super Mega Dave messaged at Twitch support, and they said they're working on it, but that means probably a year. It's probably not high on their rung of, like, their totem pole, you know? You wonder why all the time you're playing the wrong game? You know what? Be the change you wish, you know, be the change you seek. Could have been you. Could have been saying, hey, Picante, you're streaming the wrong game. It would have been, thank you, Bax. It's VIP time for Bax, but instead... What could have been? See you in 5 years for that? Yeah, and when they add it, you know it's not gonna have the box art they used to have, right? Oh, God. Oh, double God. You know it, the best. Luckily we had a massive time save here, but I'm not a fan of it. Like, really, I'm not. We got like 2 egg bonks. Before they add NBA All-Stars instead. You know what? That probably already exists. There probably is an NBA All-Stars. Hey, there's a 3D All-Stars. Maybe I should stream to that. Maybe that's the big break my channel needs. The fact that we only lost that much time from this is, like, conducive that our gold there is terrible. I'm gonna stream the wrong game in 10 to 15 minutes. No, I'm pretty good about that switch. We're also doing a game over strat because we have 9 seconds of time save. You know. And I really don't want a game over in 7-2. That sounds like a really bad time. You're mad the community banned this trick in the NES version? What, game over? Like, intentional deaths? What reason? There has to be a reasoning for it. If it's just because, oh, we don't want you using, like, codes, menu codes, that's kinda dumb. Because I don't even know if there are other codes, but if there are, like, that one's pretty tame. There are literal soft locks in this game. You could abuse it so it'd be okay, yeah. I guess I could kinda see that. But there should just be like a true any % category. Maybe as a category extension. But you know what happens when something goes on the category extensions towards. It's pretty... It dies. A slow death of 0 speedruns, you know? Alright, we don't give a shit. I know it's faster to go under. The amount of times I've been screwed by going under while doing attempts. It's like 8. Way too many times. Threading the needle there. Oh, great. I'm really glad that... Okay, you know what? We don't need it. Category extensions graveyard? Yeah. It's kind of like, oh, there's no leaderboard for that category. That doesn't mean you can't run it. I mean, like, it technically means that. Also, Pog first try. But, like... Turns out having a leaderboard on speedrun.com is pretty important for a game's growth. I wonder if the new owners of speedrun.com are going to have different rules on what could be added. Oh, fuck. That's not the end of the world, right? I mean, it's pretty bad. Alright, that's double bad. I've never done that, actually. I've never entered the room without the key. It's fine. I mean, sure, we're gonna be like 30 seconds behind because of that, but we'll make it up in SMB3. We've never messed up in SMB3 in my life. Our goal here is actually terrible, so with a good wart, there's a chance that it doesn't even matter. Watching your stream makes you want to run this again? All 4 hundo? I don't think you have an all 5 hundo time, right? Or 2U. Because both are fun categories. Well, I like all 5 hundo way better than all 4 hundo, but like... 2U is one of the most underrated speedruns of all time. If it wasn't for the digging sections, it'd be like one of the all-time greats. I mean, it is near all-time great status. It's the hardest run too, what, 2U? 2U is really hard. Like, when people say Lost Levels is hard, they're actually crazy. This game's way harder. Yeah. There's a reason why Rupert does it first. I don't know your ordering. I do release order because I want to feel like a boss. Yeah, if you go for everything. Have you seen the new 3-3 star kill? And I know that the game category is wrong. I'll do it after this level. The new 3-3 star kill is ridiculous. It's not that ridiculous, but it's pretty crazy. You could see Rupert do it. Oh, you're the one who came up with it? I had no idea. Lost Levels is hard no matter how you play it. It's really hard on this tiny-ass Game & Watch thing I have. Does it have input delay? It probably has input delay. I just asked the mod team if they could add it as a platform on the leaderboards. I kind of feel like a troll, but it's legit. I wonder what the loads are, you know? Yeah, this tiny thing. Good luck for the new game I'm going to set. Okay, you know what? Sometimes we're on top of it. 2J is just especially hard to do anything in chat. Because the game has, like, absolutely no downtime. Like, Lost Levels and SMB... Or Lost Levels, I don't know about SMB1. It's... Oh, oops. Lost Levels is 30% downtime. You always did 2 first? I mean, that's the smart strat. If I was going to do all 5 ordering, I would do 2W, 3, 1, 2J. 2J, you have to pay attention to... Since when do fireworks actually matter? Come on. Runs almost 3 hours long. I'm joking, but I basically treat it that way. I get so many goddamn fireworks. Even for any percent, you did 2U before 3. I mean, that makes sense. 2U is kind of hard. And the game over system makes it extra painful. Like, 2J is, like, the least punishing game by far. SMB2 is only hard if you speedrun it? When I played this game casually, or not this game, when I played 2U casually, I actually struggled a decent amount. I mean, I did it warpless and stuff like that. But I think it took me 4 hours, and I also think SMB3 Hundo took me, like, 5 hours. So, like, 2U is legitimately very hard. Nice. Oh, why am I so bad at splitting? If this PBs, we're gonna have a lot of skip splits. I'll say that much. You have to be minus 140 in all, or after SMB3 to PB in this category, but that should be pretty viable. Alright. You know a good place to buy a SNES controller that isn't terrible? So what I do is I buy a SNES or Super Famicom controller on eBay, and then I replace the membranes myself. The place I normally would go to is Japan Spool Shop, where I would get like a 10-pack of membranes. They're the ones I like. However, I think they're kind of having... Like, a lot of the supply issues... A lot of the supply issues... Or, sorry, a lot of the retro game websites I've noticed are having supply issues because of the pandemic. Like, a lot of the big stores are having no issues. In fact, they're kind of having a field day, but, you know, it's... Yo, how you doing, Skim Guy? Oh, crap. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I was waiting... God damn it. What's up, Mr. Conte? Or Mr. Conte? I don't know, not much. Just totally losing track of how many times I hit the enemy. Mr. Conte. It's like Pokemon. The start and select button always fail you for a while on a SNES controller. Produx, have you ever, like, gone in a controller? Like, do you ever do work on a controller? Oh, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Yes, and you make it worse? I was like that too, but I think I've gotten a lot better. It might just take practice, but one of the things I like to do is just take... Okay, maybe not... Like, look up what's good on, like, a PCB. But, like, rubbing alcohol or something, and just, like, cleaning the inputs. So, you know how, like, it's basically a piece of rubber, and then there's, like, a little, like, line where it's supposed to go? Just cleaning that, honestly, does a pretty decent job. Who's desk banging and why? But yeah, I've noticed that just cleaning out the inputs actually does a decent job, especially with the start and select, because I think the start and select have, like, they're more conducive of getting, like, dirt in the triggers. Product, have you seen this thing? Have you seen this beast? The numpad controller? It has absolutely nothing to do with speedrunning, but I'm just showing it off to people. Because it came today. I like how I'm terrible at splitting. Speaking of things we like. You like how Twitch comes out of the mobile window when you click the home button on mobile? I can't visualize this right now. Can you use the numpad as input? So the reason why I bought it, well, give me a second here. The reason I bought it is because I bought this homebrew game called... So, the NTT datapad was made for one specific game. And it's not really a game. It's a Japanese Satellaview horse... Like you could bet on legit horses using Super Nintendo software with Satellaview, which, I don't know... For those who don't know, is... Like, there was an online satellite internet dealio where you download games on your SNES. And, there was a homebrew. I don't have time. I don't have time to show it, but there's a homebrew that also uses it. So it's not the only thing that uses the NTT game datapad. I got Super Sudoku. It's a pretty well-made homebrew game where you could just use the num input for Sudoku. It's pretty basic, and yeah, I just thought it was fun. I mean, it works perfectly fine as input. You'd have to, like, program a game to specifically use those input. I don't think it, like, shows the same input as, like, up, down, left, right. But, like, I can see it, like, in an SMW ROM hack or something like that. It's a Teleview, right? He has picture-in-picture turned on. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, I know what you mean now. Kinda, I think. But yeah, the numpad is input, it is not the same input as, like, a normal controller. It's not, like, mapped to a specific button, you know? It's extra buttons. So you can look at something else while watching a streamer. Yeah, I do that a lot, actually. On my phone. Mother... Nino, just because you bought me a shitty game doesn't mean I'm gonna play it. I'm sorry. I do really appreciate the generosity, but I have other things to do. It probably will, like, I don't... The more you ask, the less I want to play it. Time to make a ROM hack to make it compatible. But how you doing, Nino? Apparently, Monster Cat walked back being able to buy affiliate, so you can no longer buy affiliate. That was like a 2-day process. I will give in. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, it is 2 hours, but I'm just busy, and I don't want to play a really shitty game that you... Like, if I knew that you were going to send me more shitty games, I wouldn't have played the first one. Blizzard responded to the outrage on the Battle Pass? What'd they say? Because, if we're being honest, I'm kind of outraged. Oh, great. I'm so happy I just did that. God damn it. Because I didn't realize the Tavern Pass and Battle Pass were separate. I had to buy both. Because it wasn't separate before. Hearthstone is the most expensive video game of all time. Like, it literally costs, like, $200 3 times a year if you want the 100% of the game, you know? Am I gonna make a dead run game backup list? I shouldn't have to, right? If I just, If I just only PB. If you can't get affiliate in the first place, what's the point of getting affiliate or buying affiliate? If you don't have an audience to support it, basically having your own 3 emotes on Twitch. I can't think of any other reason. What other affiliate benefits are there besides emotes that other people could see? And maybe the reasoning they took it is they didn't take it, or I don't know, they took it down was because, like, I bet a lot of, like, hate groups, honestly, considering Twitch now has affiliates not require, like, I could see hate groups abusing it, that's all I'm saying. For 10 bucks, racist emote on Twitch? God damn it. Terrible time to itch my eye. Let's not die, I guess. I'll be so sad if I die right now. I've died before and I will die again. But not today. Can you give me a gist? Actually, I could actually read that. Come on, let's do it. Speed reading. The listening feedback regarding clearly missed mark on both the communicating whatever. I can't read this. Give me the cliff notes. Isn't affiliate really easy in the first place? I would say so. I know that some people in the chat may disagree, but affiliate was never supposed to be a club in the first place. Like, if you know what you're doing, you can get affiliate within a month easily. The thing is, the people who are struggling to get affiliate right now they wouldn't have any success on the platform to begin with because Twitch doesn't allow... So, to get affiliate, all you need to do is stream the same game at the same time a couple days a week. If you're trying to become a variety streamer, you are literally on the wrong platform. Twitch does not promote to variety streamers unless they're already famous for whatever reason. Like, you have to get big on your own thing and then you could branch out. But, like, there is no discoverability of someone who, like, literally plays a different game every stream. It's not necessarily... It's, 3 concurrent viewers. And I would say it's not, like, easy, but if you play the game, it shouldn't be impossible. Maybe I messed up saying it was easy. But I also agree, like, it's a really low bar. And that, like, I know, like, some people are like, oh, this makes affiliate feel like it's less of an achievement to get affiliate. And you should be able to be proud of being affiliate, but I don't think it's, like, meant to be, like, a massive achievement. It's supposed to be, like, a small stepping stone in your entire Twitch career. Did I mess up in some way? Speedrun, you're part of a community, but like randos playing a popular game is hard. At the same time, like, if you try to play Fortnite and get affiliate, then you're, like, I don't know, like, you're doing the game wrong. I feel like with some minimal research, you could see, like, that it's pretty pointless to stream Fortnite unless you have an outside audience. Or you're really, really, really good at the game. Yeah, Blizzard, I don't know. Every day I lose more respect. It's sort of free if you speedrun a popular game. That's fair. But speedrunning is actually a massively small... Oh, God. Oh, hello, Thwomp. Speedrunning is a very small part of Twitch. Like, I would say the speedrunning community is, like, less than 10% of Twitch. Like, every single game. Or I mean, if you're like, I don't even want to say that. There's so many attractive people on Twitch, right? That's not enough anymore. Really, okay, for affiliate, maybe it is. If you look like me, you're probably gonna get affiliate. Let's just say that. How much of an asshole can I sound like? Like, I hate to say this because it does sound really pessimistic. But, like, if you've been streaming for a while and, like, you're streaming consistently and, like, you're doing everything right but you still can't get affiliate, streaming probably isn't made for you. Like, I see a lot of posts on, like, r/Twitch that are almost like toxic positivity. It's like, I've been streaming for a year and I have 30 followers and I average 0 viewers. I'm really struggling and blah, blah, like, you know, just like that over and over. And like none of the comments actually offer any advice or like look at their stream. It's like, keep it up, you can do it. And I'm like, no, like, do not keep it up. What you are doing is indicative that keeping it up will fail. Nobody's gonna scroll down to the bottom of the category. Like, I'm not saying they can't be successful, but like you have to do a fundamental change in some cases. Hey, nobody's gonna scroll down to the bottom of a category, but sometimes you don't even need to scroll to see the bottom. There we go. You really don't think streaming is for everyone? Yeah, that's true. Streaming is basically just... Streaming and YouTube star is this generation's Rockstar. 1 billion people are gonna try it, and not 1 billion people are gonna make it. And even a lot of good people are not gonna make it. But a lot more people who it's not for them are especially not gonna make it. You couldn't handle looking at chat and paying attention to them. I mean, it's acquired skill. Speedrunning is super easy because you know the exact times when you're going to be able to look at chat every single time. If I was playing like a popular FPS, I would have no idea what's going on. If I was playing Hearthstone, it'd be pretty easy too because there's a lot of downtime in that game. You've got your own personal fan? You have your only fan? Oops. Everyone's a fan of Scum Guy? I'm a fan of Scum Guy. I'm a fan of Scum Gum. Yeah, look at that Superior David emote. Has everyone commented saying that Superior David's decks are good on his recent YouTube video? You gotta keep that algorithm up. I totally lied. And I was like, dude, your Clown Druid list got me to Legend. Or something like that. I've not played actual Hearthstone in so long. Yo, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it. Blizzard made you lose faith in the gaming industry? Blizzard is... The thing is, I'm so biased, well, for the last 2 years, BlizzCon was gonna be my event, and then coronavirus happened. I went last year, and I went the year before that, and it's my favorite convention. And I want to say I love Blizzard games, but, like, I literally play one game mode of one Blizzard game. None of the other games I enjoy, but I like Battlegrounds a lot, I'll say that much. But yeah, Blizzard disappoints me every day. I've officially, like, I've given up. I've spent so much money on Hearthstone, the card game, but I am oh, no H. I'm not playing it anymore. I refuse to spend that much money for a game I don't really enjoy. Cannot believe that fucking fish is part of SMB3. What, the one that eats you? It's terrifying. Where'd we lose 30 seconds? You were a year ahead? I mean, like, yeah. The thing is, like, you weren't ahead. Literally, like, the second most upvoted post of all time on Reddit is like, about the Blizzard Hong Kong drama. Like, people were pissed. But you actually, like, remembered. Like, people thought, like, BlizzCon was gonna be, like, the end of, like, it was gonna be a massive, like, protest, and, like, there were a lot of people there, but, like, Blizzard just didn't care. Like, people wore, like, free Hong Kong shirts, and, like, staff weren't like, oh, you can't wear that in here or anything like that, and then, like, it just dissipated. You only know Hong Kong as the Knights of the Old Republic droid? Public has a very short memory, yeah. I mean, it goes hand in hand with what is currently happening in Mario. Which is, it's unfortunate, but whatever. I'm living my life. And, it's not whatever to the people it affects, but, you know, like, it sucks. I have more statement on that in my Discord. See, we're ahead. That's all we needed. Mega green. You'll keep your Hong Kong opinions off Twitch? What? No, you're allowed to talk about Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. Fuck China. There we go. If anyone's allowed to talk shit on China, it's yours truly. You didn't know it was the second most upvoted of all time? So it's at least second most upvoted of all time on my homepage. And I follow some popular subreddits. It's definitely in the top 10. I don't know if it's top 2. Go to r/all and then do top all time and see where it is, but you can definitely see it. It's like Blizzard's employees stage walkout. But it was on R News, not R Hearthstone. We're in, just scroll up in general. I made a statement and then was immediately derailed by someone who... I shouldn't say someone. Basically, someone else wanted to talk about something else. So, it was very brief. You thought laid low on the iffy content on China because I had Chinese context? I mean, maybe I should not underestimate the reach of the Chinese government, but I'm so low on the totem pole of people. Like, if I was like a Chinese diplomat and I streamed on Twitch, I'm sure that my opinions would be logged in some book. But I doubt the Chinese government's watching my stream. That's all I'm saying. It's number 5 on r/all top posts of all time. Fuck. Yeah, Jeff, I guess I could have also posted to Twitter, but, like, I don't know. I'm just not the type of person to make massively public statements on things like that. You think it's hilarious how Blizzard just keeps messing up nonstop? Yeah. Yeah, it's top 5 all time, Skim Guy. I also checked. I guess you were busy on the reddits.com as well. I mean, it was top 1 or 2 for a while, or something like that. And then, like, you know, presidential news. Oh! You had your preferences in LOL? No wonder. Yeah, people were really pissed at Blizzard. Oh my god, no, stop it with the thing in the place. Just looked up my Twitter, it wasn't officially Sudoku time for very long. Anytime Sudoku time with this controller. I did play some Sudoku. I actually completed a couple boards. The default, like, well, I guess the boards that it comes with are actually pretty hard. Even the easiest category is like a medium in other books. Prove it? I'm not sure if it saves progress. It's a homebrew, simple game. Sure, if this run fails, I'll play a little Sudoku. I gotta put it on speedrun.com. 100%. All 400 puzzles. And Jeff, hopefully my statement was adequate. If for some reason you would like to talk further on it, I am open for DM. That goes for anyone. I understand what's happening currently in the Mario community. It's pretty fucked. I'll just come out and say it, because I've... Yeah, Dode's kinda acting like an asshole. Understatement of the year. Too bad other game companies have China involvement as well. So, yeah, the problem with that whole situation, Skim Guy, is, the problem with that whole situation is, like, everyone's like, I'm done with Blizzard. I'm going back to League. I'm like, oh, you mean Riot Games? You mean the company owned entirely by Tencent, which is owned by the Chinese government? Okay. Glad you're making a statement. Like, so many people were like, oh, I'm gonna play Legends of Runeterra instead of, Battlegrounds. And I'm like, oh, that's great. Thank you for just going. It's like, I'm sick of the 1940s Germany. I'm going to 1940s Soviet Union. You know, you gotta always bring it back to Nazis, but... Enjoy the 10 players on there. I thought Runeterra is doing pretty well. And it's on iOS now, right? It's on, like, mobile devices. Speaking of, like... Actually, isn't, like, the original auto chess... Like, the original Dota auto chess mod is some of the most fun I've ever had in video gaming in my life. I'm not, like, I feel like Skim Guy is the only person who knows what I'm talking about here. But, legit, no auto battler will beat the fun I had with the original auto chess. But I know that the team that made the original auto chess, like, their version of auto chess is, like, now on, like, PS5 or something. Like, they're trying to bring it to international markets. Backs to Nazis? No, no. Is auto chess still popular? I think the original... So, the Dota mod... is absolutely not popular. But the people who made the original auto chess mod, Drodo Studios, made their own version of auto chess. That version was still relatively popular, but only popular in Asian markets because the game wasn't in English. It was only in Chinese. They've eventually, or by eventually, I mean recently, like in the past month or two, brought it over to Western markets. I think it's on PS4 and PS5. And I'm not sure if it's on mobile. But what I do know is that, like, they're making an effort. I don't think it's going to be super successful. But, I don't know. I'm kind of done with the original auto chess. I feel like Underlords is probably the best successor, and that kind of sucked. Didn't Riot... So, Legends of Runeterra is Riot's version. Underlords is Dota's version. Hearthstone Battlegrounds is Blizzard's version. Auto Chess is the original version by Drodo Studios. If you like the original Auto Chess, I would probably check out like Drodo Studios Auto Chess because it's in the US market. I can't really tell you. I don't really play it though, so I can't tell you like if it's. I've heard good things. I heard it's honestly a pretty faithful adaptation. Like some people don't like the art style because like it's not it's not Dota characters. But my personal favorite auto battler is Hearthstone Battlegrounds by far. Right now, at least. Yeah, Battlegrounds was definitely inspired by auto battlers. They're not hiding it. I think, like, their announcement of Hearthstone Battle... I remember when Hearthstone Battlegrounds was announced, and, like, the Hearthstone community on Reddit was, like, pissed. They're like, who gives a shit about this? This looks terrible. And now it's, like... Like, if they branch it out into its own client and own game, like, it would, like, legitimately, like, kill Hearthstone, maybe. Picante equals Blizzard simp. Remember when I was, like, shitting on Blizzard for a while? Like, I still like... The thing is, like... I like BlizzCon. BlizzCon's a fun event. But I ain't no simp. I feel like I'm missing an auto battler. There's probably a couple more auto battlers. Ugh. Sad. Yo, how you doing, C? Just wait for Nintendo to make one in 10 years with limited only DLC. What tower defense games are on what Nintendo games, like, does Nintendo have any tower defense games? That's what I tried to say like 8 times in different ways. Like, tower defense is basically single player auto battling, right? I'm trying to think of another way to, like, the closest games to auto battlers are tower defense games, right? Not to your knowledge. Can you play Bloons Tower Defense on Nintendo consoles? God, you were dumb enough to get into the Girls Frontline Valhalla promo? I don't know what that is. What'd that be? Why would I do that? Alright, well, whatever. See, nice badge. I don't know why it didn't show up before. You don't know, but you're about to go get your Switch and look for it? Isn't, like, Bloons Tower Defense unironically good? Bloons Tower Defense came out in 2007. I'm on crack. Alright, oh, come on. At least we didn't die to that. Oh, there's like tower defense, like 6 now. Valhalla equals Virginia 11, Hala Visual novel, okay. Oops. You play it by mixing drinks? Yeah, what BlizzCon taught me is that there's a drink called the Adios, and it tastes delicious, and it's like the most alcoholic thing on the planet. It's very dangerous. Bloons Tower Defense, it's on, like, Steam. It's not on Switch, sadly. Tower Defense is a genre that was, like, I feel like it's just, it's kinda dead, but it's, like, always been good. It just, for some reason, when I think of Tower Defense, I always associate it with Flash games. Sounds like a hurricane? It might be the same thing. Just blue curacao and a bunch of hard liquor. 2021 visual novel. You didn't have it set before. I forgot you could do that. It's been a really long time since I changed my my badges. Do people smell at BlizzCon? No more than other conventions. BlizzCon is like super professional. Like they put a shit ton of money into it, and like it's oops. Like they like a lot of stuff. They have a lot of stuff to do there, and it's like open alcohol. Like you have to buy it there, so it's super expensive. But like, yeah, just walking around with a beer, seeing all the cool stuff. Like it's a fun time. Remember the tower defense games where there were shit in StarCraft, but you used units instead of towers? Isn't like a single-player MOBA mode kind of like tower defense? I would say anime cons generally have the smelliest people. I've never been to like a comic convention. I'm trying to think of all the conventions I've been to. I've been to BlizzCon, I've been to anime cons. I feel like I've been to one more type of con and I can't think of it. Oops. Okay. Nice. Nice. Hurricane's gonna be like 18% and you don't taste it? I feel like an adios is higher than 18%. It's also called an adios motherfucker. Yeah, half an ounce of vodka, half an ounce of rum, half an ounce of tequila, half an ounce of gin, half an ounce of blue curacao, 2 ounces of sweet and sour mix. That's about 20%, right? And yeah, it just tastes really good. Like, it doesn't taste terrible. Dang, you never been to a con before? Like, cons kind of seem like... Oh, I went to TwitchCon. I guess TwitchCon probably smelled the least, followed by BlizzCon, followed by anime cons. TwitchCon had, like, the most together people I've seen. Because, yeah, like, there aren't that many neckbeards for Twitch, unless it's, like, moderators in certain chats. You've had a drink called TVR, Tequila Vodka Red Bull. It's a killer? I bet. Vodka and Red Bull's a classic. You hate Comic-Con? You don't really know anyone on Twitch? I would never go to TwitchCon if I didn't get to go for free because of the GDQ event. And I enjoyed TwitchCon, but I definitely don't think it's worth the money. It's... Speaking of money-hungry cons, like, the entire con closes at 6 p.m., like, which is so weird. Like, it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but Friday and Saturday, like, it's only open till, like, 10 to 6. Like, and it's not like you could stay in the convention area. I mean, I guess there's, like, hotels nearby, but, like, you're pretty much on your own in San Diego. And it's also $200 a ticket. You're kind of curious where the furry cons fall, but not really. They smell, but they... You know how, like... exchange of bodily fluids has a certain smell? I feel when COVID is long enough that you go from neckbeard to maybe metal drummer. Yeah, COVID is like really good for all those mafia members on the lam. Time to grow beards. Yo, how you doing, Pink? Wait, have I been to a furry con? No, but I'm only guessing. I mean, I went to school in Pittsburgh, and Pittsburgh is home of Anthrocon, which at the time was the largest furry convention. I knew a couple people from school who would go. I had not gone ever. And I'm also from the Chicago area, which I think is home to Midwest Fur Fest, which I think is now the largest furry convention. Comic-Con is ridiculously money-focused. Wait, actually, one second. One second. Blue Eye, Blue Loon? No. Pink Eye, Pink Loon. You don't... That's a terrible one. Pink Eye? Oof. Great Comic-Con is ridiculously money-focused, smallest con space possible. You see no celebs unless you are okay with... to go behind curtains. Yeah, or okay with spending like 8 hours to see like a D-tier celebrity. If you when COVID is long enough, then Neckwood made Metal Drummer, yeah. Probably think people are going to do their own meetup during the evening. Yeah, Pink went to TwitchCon with me, and it was fun, but, like, I didn't really see many people from the speedrunning community there. There was, like, a minor speedrunning meetup, and I saw... There were a couple of people from the Mario community. I saw Shovda and B Squared, and it was really fun hanging out with B Squared. But I tried to keep up drinking with B Squared, and that was a terrible idea. But yeah, TwitchCon was okay. Okay. Speaking of okay. Everyone knows Scheme Guy. If you came to TwitchCon, and I was for some reason at TwitchCon, we'd be chilling. You thought TwitchCon would be filled with awkward introverts? Yeah, it is, but like... Everyone there is an awkward introvert. Like, when you're all awkward, it's less awkward, you know? Oops. Like, it's not like just chatting streamer meeting their mods level of awkward. Don't worry. I'd be like, yo, what up, Skim Guy? Then I'd give you a high five. Then you'd pog. Dream come true. You find it more awkward to interact with awkward people? I feel like it's one of those things where, like, if you're actually, like, a well-adjusted member of society, dealing with awkward people is more awkward. But, like, if you're both awkward, like, I'm a pretty awkward person. I could feel that level of awkward, and it's like, we have a mutual understanding, even though we won't have anything to say to each other. It's like, oh, this is awkward, I know. It's like that mind sense. If you're both awkward, you connect better. Yeah, there we go. How awkward are people at GDQ? Oh yeah, I've been to a GDQ. GDQs smell pretty bad. I'm sorry. I have no specific callouts, but that game room depends where you go, I guess. I mean, GDQs have a fair share of awkward people, but like they also have a fair share of like really cool people. Some of the coolest people I've met at conventions are at GDQ. You could go God tier cringe by naming a con you've been to? Come on, yeah, tell us the con. Is it like Wizard Con? Because that's not that bad of a con. I mean, like, I know people go to LARPing cons. You have a sense of shame? Oof. You're germ awkward? So you're saying if I, like, tried to make small talk with you, you'd be like, what are you doing? Isn't that, like, a thing, like, there's, like, stories of, like, Americans trying to, like, make idle chit-chat with, like, German people, and they're like, we don't do this. Or, like, an American will ask, like, yo, how you doing? It's like, pretty bad. And it's like, oh, I didn't expect that because I'm from the US, and everyone just says, doing pretty well. I feel like I could only go to a GDQ to meet some people, and that's it. The last 2 GDQs, I have not, I've only stepped in the game room for probably total less than an hour. Because the thing is, like, being in the game room is, or not game, when I say game room, I meant, the stream room, not a completely different room. God damn it. Because being in the stream room is cool, like, initially, but if you actually want to watch the runs, you're better off watching the hotel TV, which has a feed of it. So yeah, I've watched some cool runs, usually from the hotel TV, though. Good luck, Picante. Let's go. Let's go, indeed. Too bad I just lost 20 seconds. Oh, you weren't calling me a liar. You were saying LARP. Yo, Kibler LARPs. Yeah, Stream Room was fun, actually, for, like, the really weird games. And I'm not saying just, like, couch crash. You can't really even do that anymore. You can't have a, you know, situation... Oh my fucking god, I'm an idiot. You can't have a situation where it's, like, preferring certain people to be quiet. That doesn't really happen that much anymore. But, like, you can get pretty up close and personal, like, see some really weird runs at 4 in the morning. You love when US people ask what's up, and Germans tell what's up in their life? Yeah, that's not, like, I'm from the US and I don't like that custom. Like, when people ask me what's up in the hall, I'm supposed to reply with what's up. No, that's terrible. It's like, sup. Oh, sup. It's like, no, it's like either good or bad, or I'm doing well, I don't know. You always catch the VOD, you can't really watch the VOD for people? Yeah, exactly. I'm mainly spending my time with people at GDQs. There's also, like, way too many people I want to see, and I find myself juggling between, like, a billion groups, and then I feel bad because I didn't hang out with enough people in enough time. You believe the proper reply is sup? That is true. Oh, God, I didn't know that was there. No! Oh, it doesn't matter, actually. Forgot I use a P-wing. A pwing, as they call it. Unfortunately, we're, like, not on track anymore to actually, no, we're still on track to all 4 PB, but it's closer. We need minus 40, or 140. Is it, I feel like it is Germany backs, but I could be wrong. Maybe you could help me out here. Is Germany the country where if you're doing something they disapprove of, they'll just give you the death stare until you stop? Like, they won't do anything further. But, like, I'm pretty sure, like, the German death stare I've heard of. That might be... No, I think it is Germany. I don't think Germans really made small talk. Yeah, small talk is banned. Kind of like Scandinavia is also like that, where like if you like even like stand too close to someone at a bus stop, that's people, they don't like people in Scandinavia. The German death stare? Never heard of it? We'll get to the bottom of it, don't worry. Kind of playing well, though. I think it's a thing among older Germans. I think I was reading about it when I was reading about, what's the East German stop man, the cool ass walking guy. I think it's a relic of that time. God damn it. Why did I duck? That's fine. That was intentional. That was less intentional. God damn it. Why do I have a Liberian? You're the first person to notice, Frigg. Congratulations. It's been up there for like 4 weeks. We got a vexillologist in the chat. What? We tried so hard. Fuck. Oh my god, this is bad. You didn't answer why? I don't have to answer why. Because it looks like the US flag and I want to be a trickster. There we go. Now you know why. It's less cool. Oh. Please, Big Daddy Picante. You know what? I don't know what you're asking, but I'm terrified. Keep in mind this PB had first try. 7-1 clip, so sad. I'm not Big Daddy nor spicy. I'm pretty spicy. But, Bax, read through that. Information regarding German deaths there. There's multiple articles on it. That was the first link I saw. I saw a couple Zeldas. Oh, God. Yeah, the stop man on traffic lights in East Germany. He's the cool guy. He looks dope. Don't forget to Triforce my hard drive. Is that what the cool kids are calling format now? Now that you read it, that's what your wife complains to you about from time to time. It seems you had the Death Stare world record. It's the Ample Man! Yay! And yeah, I think I remember reading about this when you were last in the chat because you posted the emote, and I'm like, why is that so familiar? Big PP Picante? Sure, let's go with that. I mean, let's not just go with that. Let me just verify to you all. Don't mind me just getting banned. Imagine if you're from Sudan and put a Palestine flag, no one notice. Yeah, it's pretty close. Same with, well, Kuwait you would notice, because it's got the little block. Yo, thank you for the follow. Yeah, imagine if you were, Poland and Monaco? Oh, wait, no. Yeah, imagine if you were from, Romania and then you put the Chad flag. The shape is a trapezoid. Well, so that was pretty sick. I don't normally get that clip. Chad and Romania, yeah. Also Andorra, but Andorra's got the seal. Austria and Australia, yeah, so close. Andorra and Moldova is closer? True. But those 4 are pretty bad. Kind of like Monaco, Poland, and Indonesia, and I guess Singapore. Alright, first try. I might have gotten second try. Shit. We're losing time! This is bad. My world record. Not world record. 3rd place. Shit. We're going way too late. There we go. Austria and Lebanon. Very close. One has a massive tree in it, though. Berlin and Austria? I don't know the Berlin flag. This gold's pretty fake. Like, we're definitely not gonna get it. Jesus. Just... no regard for his own life. So you got no regard. I could be expected to know every single country flag, but when you go to every single major city flag, that's where it gets hard. Austria cannot afford a tree or an animal? I guess not. Picante with no regard for human life? That's... Jesus. That'd be bad. I feel like murder is banned on live streams. I haven't checked personally, but I think that's against the TOS. Oof. What about the Liechtenstein flag? You know, it's got a light blue instead of the France dark blue. I'm thinking Luxembourg shit. Did we ever hat switch? You had too much beer to remember. I immediately hat switch. This is blue with silver bar. Liechtenstein and Haiti had the same flag? Really? Like the red and the blue with the little circle in the middle? Oh yeah, actually no, I do remember the Liechtenstein flag. Yeah, okay, it actually is pretty similar. For some reason I keep thinking Luxembourg. I'm sure a lot of people make that mistake. Think Liechtenstein is the same. There aren't that many people there. Not enough people to get original ideas, I guess. That and like San Marino. Like, who lives there? Psh. Oh my god, we almost really, really messed that up. Ignore drunk you? I will do no such thing. Oh my god. You know, Liechtenstein and Haiti have the same flag, and they didn't even know because no one had interacted with those two countries, and they noticed in the 1936 Summer Olympics. And then next year, Liechtenstein added a crown to their flag. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, because they have the crown in the top half, right? It's been a while. The thing is, you give me, like, a list of, like, 10 flags, I'll be able to name every single country associated with those flags. But, like, if you asked me to, like, draw out a flag of a country, I probably would struggle. What's everyone's favorite flag, though? And I mean, country. Specific country flags. Mine is probably Eritrea, followed by Brunei. We're not patriotic, I guess. Yours is the pirate flag? Your favorite country? America? Okay. What about that Liberian flag? Really like Papua New Guinea? Papua New Guinea has a cool flag. It's unique. Oh, come on. Doesn't really matter, I guess. Yeah, it even looks badass in tiny emoji form. Well, oh god. Let's not die. Okay. Really, the Brunei flag looks really cool. Union Jack. Union Jack's decent. Almost drastically overshot that. Holy shit. Coworker of mine is from Eritrea. Very random to know someone from that country. So I have a shirt with the Eritrean flag on it that I got from the Eritrea booth at the 2010 Shanghai World Fair. And, like, I'll wear it usually. Like, I have a couple stains on it, I'll admit. It's not my best shirt. It also fits really weirdly. Oh, oops. But, like, I'll wear it, like, randomly to, like, an airport, and I'll have people come up to me. It's like, oh, you know someone from Eritrea? I'm like, no. It's like, oh, that's a really cool shirt. And, like, it's just someone from the area. And I'm like, oh, thank you. A lot of really friendly people. But it's weird. Whenever I wear that shirt, I will get an interaction with someone from the area. Is there an Ample Man in the East Germany flag? I mean, sadly, you're gonna know a lot of, like, you're not gonna know a lot of people from Eritrea, but there are a lot of people from the U.S. and Eritrea because Eritrea is a terrible place to live, so a lot of people have emigrated. It's like, actually #1 in, it's, well, ranked last in press freedom. Like, that includes North Korea. It's pretty oof to be worse than North Korea in press freedom. I said emigrated, I didn't say immigrated. The literal Merriam-Webster word of the day today was emigrate. I'm not gonna make that mistake today of all times. Okay? The official German colors are black, red, and gold. Oh, I know the official German flag. What's your opinion on the Belgian flag? Is Belgium the same as Germany, but sideways? Always wanted to know that. Why? Did I see the meme with the sports announcer saying that I have no regard for human life? I have not. St. Lucia has a cool flag with the triangle. But Eritrea's flag is dope. And if you disagree with me, you're wrong. One of the flags I feel like really has a lot of potential, but they fucked it up. Comoros. You know the island, 3 islands that form a nation right by Madagascar? You might be like, are you talking about Madagascar? No, there's multiple island nations near each other. Comoros could have had a cool flag. But they, like, made it weird, and, like, the aspect ratio is really weird. I mean, like, the other African island nations have pretty cool flags. I'm not talking Madagascar. Madagascar's flag kind of sucks, but Seychelles, that's a good flag. You know? Mauritius is kind of like a non-diagonal Seychelles. The Belgian flag is a bad copy. Sorry to all the Belgians in the audience. I know that I have a large Belgian community, and that my apology can only do so much, but hopefully we could all get along after this massively, just honestly unacceptable transgression. Seychelles has an amazing flag, yeah. If we're talking flag simps, I simp Seychelles. I want to go to the Seychelles. It's just Seychelles. Oh my fucking god, is that... Well, PB's still possible, at least. Like, all 5. I don't even know what just happened. It did the slide, okay? That one wasn't even my fault. Usually Boom Boom stays in place. There's only one country in the world that doesn't have red, white, or blue in the flag. I used to know this. Is it Nigeria? No, that is white. Crap. Libya used to be that way. You know what? I guess the run's over now. What in the god's name is that? So, very rarely, Boom Boom will slide. That was actually a pretty tame slide, but it was bad in my scenario. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Libya and Mauritania as well. Yo, imagine if we didn't get hit in this first Boom Boom. This run would have been on the table. So usually when Boom Boom, like, it doesn't do anything. Oh god. But he slid that one time. 2 minutes. There's only one now. Don't tell me. I will think about this. I've also heard this fact before. Like, but I forget the answer. I'm very close to giving up. But not quite. My brain hurts. Let me know when you can spoil it. Very soon. If I don't do it by the end of this cutscene, you could spoil it. I wish I knew. Yeah, I'm giving up. You could mention it. Lost 22 lives to Ludwig, so you could have more time guessing. Yeah, I could do that, right? Jamaica, I would have never guessed. I was looking in Africa. Oh my god, come on, really? Yeah, we're gonna go through SMW, by the way. Because this run it's still viable. I could easily PB by a minute. Yeah, we're in auto-scroller mode, we're in resident sleeper mode, it happens. There comes a time in every run when you get put to sleep. I mean, Nauru and Tuvalu have okay flags. But why don't you rep Palau? Palau's got the... It's like the sun. It's like Bangladesh, but not hyper-aggressive for whatever reason. Tuvalu's got the blue and the stars. Alright, have a good night, Mr. Fishy. Enjoy your weekend. So what I will say is I will probably be back Sunday, and then I take a break. Thanksgiving I like to spend with family, so I will not be streaming that week. Put Nauru because it's small? Yeah, it is the smallest country. Nauru is not doing so hot. They used to be the richest country per capita because of their guano deposits, and then instead of, like, you know, making a sustainable economy somehow based off that, they decided to be like, let's just run out of guano, and then they did that. Smallest island, it's smallest country in the world, unless you count the Vatican. In terms of population, only 9,000 people. And Tuvalu is second, I think Palau is third. I think Tuvalu is about 17,000, Palau is 28,000. But Palau also has, like, another 10,000 tourists at any given time. Not right now. Palau has 0 COVID cases because they just stopped allowing people in the country. Vatican and Monaco are smaller by area, but not in terms of population. Okay, Vatican might be actually smaller in terms of population, but the Vatican doesn't count, okay? It's not like its seat at the UN is complicated, okay? I'm sorry if you're the Pope and you're watching this stream, because I'm kind of dissing you, but I'm sorry, Pope. Not a country, bro. You were talking about area. It is small. I guess when you say small, you're probably referring to area, but... You're the Pope and you're offended? That would be the greatest reveal of all time if Skim Guy was actually the Pope. Like, he's pretty with it, right? He's into technology. Like, that'd be, like, unbelievably crazy. I would, if you were actually the Pope, I would ask for a tweet out of to my channel. Something like, I'm the Pope, watch twitch.tv/Picante. You could drive the whole country in 25 minutes? Yeah, Nauru? Yeah, it's pretty... It's pretty small. Well, that was terrifying. They have one road. It's a big circle. Palau actually takes a while. It's about an hour on the larger island. And then like 15, it's like an hour 15. Palau has some nice, like they got Nagardmau Falls, which is pretty cool. I'm really bad at splitting. Okay, just don't die, I guess. Oh shit, that's bad. Well, it's not bad, I just have to actually play this skilled now. Or not. Or not. Going nuts over here. Oh! We should not have went nuts. We should not have went nuts at all. Well then, I am kind of an idiot. What's the most obscure place I want to visit? I mean, the Maldives aren't really obscure, but they're gonna be obscure when they don't exist anymore. I would say probably, like, some of these random island nations. Like Wallis and Futuna, I really want to visit. That's not an island nation, that's owned by France. But Réunion is also owned by France. Mauritius. I would love to go to, like, Suriname. But really, I would literally like to go to every country in the world. Like, even Equatorial Guinea, Sao Tome and Principe, just naming a couple. So basically every obscure place, you know? I don't know what the definition of most obscure is. Man, that was a terrible idea. I want to visit 8-1 in real life. Just a straight up forest at nighttime. That's pretty obscure. Jesus. Stop it. Alright, there we go. We actually wanted to get hit. There's no place you don't want to visit either? Yo, Picante Community Meetup in Mogadishu. Let's make it happen. No, like, honestly, like, Somalia is obviously not very great to visit right now. But Somaliland is fine. So, like, the northern half of Somalia defected, basically, and has their own government. I know a couple people from there. And they're very nice people. Like, I've looked into travel. It's significantly less dangerous. I mean, still, you probably shouldn't... If you don't have to go. Probably shouldn't go. Somaliland is way safer, yeah. Which country has the capital Salisbury? I want to go to Salisbury. I feel like we talked about this. I feel like this is like Guyana or something. God damn it. There's no capital with that name? Huh. Disneyland. Okay. There we go. Capital of Zimbabwe was previously known as Salisbury. Now it's called Harare. Or Harare. Sorry. The central, like, there's like this one specific picture that used to be the Wikipedia picture. I'm not sure if it's still the Wikipedia picture of the capital of Zimbabwe, Harare. And it actually looked really dope, but I know that it's probably not that cool to be in Harare right now. Not to say it's terrible or anything. I bet it would actually be a pretty interesting trip, but Zimbabwe is not doing super well financially. Things are just a quick Google search away. In the wonderful world of 2020. Not really the wonderful world, but hey. Yeah, the picture on Wikipedia of Harare, if that's how you pronounce it, is not... I'm pissed. Is not as cool as it used to be. Yikes. 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 You want to move to... I'm gonna replace Iceland with Reykjavik. You want to move to Reykjavik? But you don't know if that's ever gonna happen? I mean, like... I say this with absolute... Like, just do it. What happens if you just do it right now? What are the cons? There's a con. I just absolutely killed it. The run was already dead, if we're being honest. Having to PB by a minute and a half. Well, really, it would be like a minute 45 with no fire, or no big strats. Like, what's the cons if you just, like, pack your bags and move to Iceland right now? Die homeless in a gutter? Like, maybe. Speaking of die homeless, Mario's not saving any princesses. You need to save more money because it's expensive. What if you go the die homeless in a gutter strat? See, the thing is, I don't even think they would let you be homeless, you know? I mean, if you want to move to Norway, that's also possible. All you gotta do, study at the University Center in Svalbard. It's very cheap. But you also have to live in Svalbard, which is Norwegian-owned. And then somehow transfer to a different university in Norway. I don't know. I don't know the plan after going to University Center in Svalbard. All I know is that you can get a degree in Arctic biology. Stop by the seed bank. I've looked into this, weirdly enough. Yo, Svalbard Pog? University Center in Svalbard houses 300 students somehow. 300 people in the world every year decide to go to Svalbard. For like the whole year. Yeah, you have to carry a shotgun whenever you leave town because polar bears. You're also legally not allowed to die in Svalbard because all their graves are full and bodies don't decompose. When you're about to die, they just like ship you down to Norway. They also have an unlimited supply of seeds if you're hungry. And that's the cool thing about Svalbard. If you're hungry, have no fear. There's seeds everywhere. Everywhere. I should probably change my game, right? Seed Bank Pog? How could they call it a complete seed bank if I have not contributed? How gross and low bar can we get? That's the real question. I have no response to my own statement. Why haven't I contributed to the global seed bank? I think I would be arrested. I know I could probably just like... is like the seed bank heavily guarded? If I somehow made it to Svalbard, like... If it was like national treasure shit, and I had to like go into the seed bank, how hard would that be? Like, it'd probably be hard right now. Like, honestly, are they allowing people to go to Svalbard right now? Like, do you have to charter a plane? I want to see National Treasure go to Svalbard. Wouldn't really be that'd be International Treasure. I feel like they already did International Treasure. Like, National Treasure 2, they did like a bunch of... They went nuts, right? I don't really remember it. I think I saw part of it on TV once. I mean, if we're talking like relative, like, is it obscure to talk about the Avenue of the Baobabs? Or however you pronounce them? Those trees in Madagascar? That's a cool place I'd love to go to. I hear like Madagascar is like way overhyped though as a destination. It's like a really cool if you like stray dogs. And by that I mean I know someone who went and they were like really scared of the stray dogs. Comoros is amazingly cheap. They don't have many flights though. Only from Madagascar. Have you gone to Comoros? I feel like Comoros would be a really depressing place to go, if I'm being honest. Like, Comoros has a lot of problems right now. And it looks like it's gonna get a lot worse because the problems with Comoros are like inherently demographically based. Like, 50% of the population is under 18 or something like that. You have not? I'd be very, like... Comoros is probably like the most obscure destination. I don't know many people who've even heard of Comoros. Because, like, when you mention, like, these, like, fancy islands, like Seychelles, Maldives, it's like, yeah, I know that. That's where rich people go on honeymoons. You've seen in a video that it's a very nice place to go visit. The thing about Comoros is that, like, it's 3 separate islands, but they're not actually connected because they're a little bit too far for a bridge. Like, if someone was to invest in, like, connecting Comoros, it would be, like, it would be, like, $100 billion, and that's, like, the entire GDP of the country is, like, $500 million. So, like, the only way to actually travel from island to island in Comoros is by boat. Frig, are you the person who told me to watch geography now? Because I haven't, I'm sorry. But I'm just trying to piece this together. You're the one. And it's not an issue of, like, watching, like, I just don't watch YouTube. I do watch a little, I pretty much only watch Mega 64, which is a little less educational, but still. Mega 64 podcast. I'm kind of a fan. There's another guy you watch on YouTube that has a goal to visit all the countries in the world. I mean, a lot of people have. You look at the list, and there's like a couple hundred who have. He only has 6 left. North Korea is actually not even that hard of a country to go to. I mean, it is actually right now, or like it was like the past year. It's been like banned from the US, but... What are his 6? I feel like it's like Eritrea. Basically some totalitarian states. It's just how it be. Libya is the most difficult. I mean, yeah, Libya right now, like, the problem with, like, people trying to do this is, like, it's so luck-based. Like, going to Iraq in, like, the 80s, or I don't know. Like, it used to be a lot easier to go to, like, certain countries, you know? Like, Syria pre-Arab Spring wasn't even that bad. I mean, like, it still wasn't a great place, but, like, it was definitely a lot better than now. He has very non-obscure countries left. He went to, like, Turkmenistan. I actually hear Turkmenistan is also pretty easy to visit, but, like, it's not a fun place to visit because the police are so corrupt, you're pretty much constantly bribing people. What are the countries? Give me that list. Ecuador, Ghana, Jamaica. Some others. There's, like, 2 others. My roommate when I lived in Palau was, like, from Ghana, and I don't mean, like, from as in, like, he moved to the US, and, like, he was literally from Accra. That's where he lived, and then he went to Palau. Made me really interested in visiting there. Alright, let's get back in business. Let's get to -2 here. It's the next split. I forget. You'll need several passports to visit all the countries. I mean, how many countries from the US are specifically banned? Or how many countries... It depends on the country. Depends on the passport you have. But, like, I can't think of many countries that are explicitly banned besides Iran. Like, US travel-wise. I guess the US is very lucky in that we have a pretty good passport. You could always just buy a Grenadian passport. A lot of the people who try to do the all-country challenge are pretty well off anyway, and if you're well off, just spend $150,000 and get a passport from Grenada. You get visa-free travel to China. A lot of those the Lesser Antilles countries have passport by contribution, they call it. Or maybe a different word than contribution, but basically you just pay. And then you get a passport, because, like, the government's like, that's pretty cool. We'll take your money. What do you mean how did you not know I lived in Palau, Frig? I've mentioned that, like, 85 times. I can't stop mentioning that I lived in Palau. I worked for the government there. Ghana, Ecuador, Venezuela, Saudi Arabia, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. So Venezuela, not gonna happen anytime soon, I think. Saudi Arabia, probably honestly pretty fine, but the Middle East is not doing well with COVID. Because, like, the Middle East right now, like, at least when I was in, like, Doha, it's very much a consumer kind of selfish place. I'm not surprised they're not doing well with COVID. But DR is easy. Jamaica's easy. Ecuador is easy. Ghana's not that bad. Yo, thank you, Ziploc. I appreciate it. Good luck with the runs. This run is gonna be very, very hard to PB, but we're gonna keep going until it says I'm unable to PB. So we basically have to not lose 2.5 minutes in the next a lot. How's the stream? The stream's been fun. I don't normally stream on Fridays, so this is a bit weird. You gotta seize the opportunity, Frig. And that's what I did. How's the Friday been, Ziploc? That's a sick man, Palau, holy shit. Yeah, just... So, I don't know. Palau, I would say I got a good education, but one of the most valuable things is, like, the professors actually are, like, very, very hospitable, and they have some pretty interesting connections. Like, I was able to work in China due to the fact that, like, one of my professors was like, you know what? You speak Chinese. He's looking for interns in China. I'm like, sick. All right, and then another thing was, what was it? One professor's like, hey, anyone want to work in Micronesia? And I'm like, yeah, sure. And then I did. That's not good. It's actually pretty fine, though. Of all the places to get hit, that's one of the least punishing. Slightly more punishing when you can't do the strap, but hey. Yo, thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Oh, that worked. Alright. Oh shit, oh no. Oh, crap. Want to visit Western Canada? Well, this is bad. If you want to visit Western Canada, I'm here. Whenever you go to home country, you can always visit there as well. I appreciate the offer. Right now, unfortunately, I'm not really traveling many places. I'm hunkering down. That was also pretty bad. Oh my god. Alright, let's... Oh my god. Alright. Well, it's getting a little harder to PB. Just a wee bit. The future? Okay. I will keep that in mind. Alright, just don't lose a minute for the rest of the run. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh. Shit. Not many people can say they visited Sparta? Like in Greece? Okay, you know what? Well, I think that seals the deal for the night. I will be back Sunday. Sunday. I guess I will. But yeah, I'll be back Sunday, and then I'm taking the week off. With that, have a good weekend, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Let's go raid someone. Yeah, good night, everyone. Yeah, show Sweet some love. They are cool.